Well, setting up for another shoot. Do you want to film, show where we are? Yeah, we're back in an area that we filmed a few videos at, but we were thinking about it, and it's actually been 3 years since both of us actually came. Show yourself, Randy, so that people can see who I'm talking about. Yeah, it's been 3 years since we filmed in this area together, which is crazy.
Free advertising.
I'm sure if anyone walks by, they will think we look quite silly, but that's pretty normal for us, isn't it, at this point? Okay.
Wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've done in public.
Do you want to start?
Now you can start.
Okay. So, we're back reading comments after many years.
I don't think I've actually been in a comments reading video before, because I can't read, so.
Has she been in reading comments before? I mean, we only ever did them back in 2018.
Yeah, I don't think I was in them.
Although, we did actually film reading comments when we were working on Overrun, a Minecraft short film. But at some point I lost the footage for that, and nothing... Actually, I think we didn't record the audio properly, or something went wrong. Something went wrong with either the audio or video, and that never ended up being a thing. So, anyway, we're back reading comments. I don't know when this will ever be released, because I need more behind-the-scenes footage to put this with thoroughly, but you know what? That's besides the point. So, first comment from Lilo and Stitch, official parody trailer. Hamza Hamam says, if this was a real movie, you wouldn't pay for a ticket, they would pay you to watch it. Yeah, well, here's the problem with that, though. People went and watched, The Lion King and all those other Disney remakes. The Beauty and the Beast one, there's...
Well, we all know why they watched the Beauty and the Beast one.
Do we?
Yeah, everyone watched it for Emma Watson. Everyone I've talked to who watched it exclusively watched it for Emma Watson.
But she wasn't even good in it. And you know something, Randy? It is very possible that this could be the last time we do. Yeah. But with me going back to college, and then after that, who knows where? Who knows? Who knows how many more times we even have to film together at all? I don't. This could be the last time. I hope not. I hope not. There goes the script.
From Fluffy Carrot, that Stitch is nightmare fuel.
That was intentional. Yeah.
I saw the early models of it. I didn't sleep for weeks.
Yeah. Randy, who is sadly not able to be here in this video because we were filming this in the state of Florida, and he is not currently in the state of Florida, is the one who made the model for that. And I told him to make it intentionally creepy. He could have actually made it look good if he had tried to. But that wasn't the point. The point was for it to be creepy to look at, to be disturbing. The initial design for Sonic the Hedgehog, that was our inspiration, except we wanted it to be even creepier, which I think, mission success. Oh yeah, and I specifically told Randy to give it human teeth. Yeah, you were in that video.
I was. I'm glad it wasn't in the room with me.
And then I roasted him.
Seems a bit extreme.
I just called him an oversized chicken. That's not what I called him. He's not an oversized chicken.
Well,
he's
maybe
a
you called him an oversized chicken, but he's not one.
And Noel, can you be a bit closer to
It's
her?
a raven. I keep wanting to.
Like you're walking. The truth is that we, the shopkeepers, have always known what you've been doing. We've just been too embarrassed for you. We've just been too embarrassed for you to say anything before now. From overhyped game that needed to be delayed another year. Incidentally, this video was well over a year ago. This one was... Wait, 2021, that's when this video was.
It's a while.
Dr. Koneko. If I ever become a video game developer, I want to make a game that performs like this intentionally. That would be interesting. Do you remember the video?
I do not. Which one was this?
This is the one... Randy and I were the only ones who did it. We did it for that 48-hour film festival. It's the one where there's me T-posing. CGI and... Yeah, glitches and stuff. That was, that was the joke of the video, or at least the primary thing.
From Aliens Are Noobs. This is the spirit of old YouTube that I miss so much. You guys keep the dream alive. Great video.
Thank you. I know I'm saying this a couple of years late, because this comment was a while ago, but you know what? Most of these comments were a while ago, actually. I think they're pretty much newest to oldest. more or less. Anyway, yeah, thanks. We do have more videos that we're working on, despite the fact that there was like, I think more than a year between proper sketches. Yeah, between Signs of the Times and playing Doom on the Moon. Part of that is because playing Doom on the Moon was such an involved video that took a lot of hours to do. I had to make a lot of CG elements, had to do a lot of AI rotoing, which is not near as bad as if I had done it manually. I should have just green screened it, but I didn't. Yeah, had to do a lot of work, and I'm also in college again, so that was part. Yeah, we filmed playing Doom on the Moon last summer, and then I've been working on it off and on between then and when it finally released.
No, I was thinking about something. If the script did blow away and we couldn't get it, would that mean that we lost the plot? And most people aren't brave enough to ask these kinds of questions, but I am.
I kind of need to film in this direction, because if I film the other direction, you get almost completely silhouetted.
Nice. Yeah, it's because we're using cheap-ish, well, not really that cheap, cell phone camera for behind the scenes, because it's not as important as the actual video. Unfortunately, we don't have a third person to just film behind the scenes, so we're probably not going to have a lot of behind the scenes footage from the actual stuff. Unless we just prop the phone up somewhere and film the entire time, I might actually try to do that.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
I do have, like, reading comments with Noelle that we filmed when she was in Florida.
Huh. Oh, yeah, did you film any videos in Florida?
No.
From that person, really had a strong Door Monster vibe to it. Wonderful video. Thanks. I don't pretend that we haven't taken a lot of inspiration from Door Monster. I think we've moved away a little bit from their style to our own thing, or at least, I don't know, some of the time at least. And I intend to even more with some of the other ideas I have, kind of turning into our own thing. If we're able to do more videos, I want to do more story-heavy stuff, like some longer stories. Potentially longer individual videos. I have some ideas, but yeah, we'll see what happens, because I don't have as much time to work on videos as I would like to.
Oh, that's right, you're an NPC. Well, just do that teleport thing you do when you fall too hard. I messed it up.
You're the leader of both the Companions and the College of Winterhold. You own Proudspire Manor, while I sleep in a tiny shack, and a Jeep just drove by. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright.
From Sapphire Wing the Furry Critic. Oh no, it's T-Person... Sorry. From Sapphire Wing the... I swear I'm literate, okay? From Sapphire Wing the Furry Critic. Oh no, it's T-posing Mark Zuckerberg.
Do I actually look like Mark Zuckerberg?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think all these batteries are charged. At least I sure hope they are. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't bring a screwdriver.
Uh-oh. Wait. We brought my car. I have a toolbox.
Nice. Can you go and get one? You want to take it and just film going and getting it? Just because, behind the scenes footage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a really nice place. I have no idea what to say. Yeah, so there is actually a toolbox under all this stuff. Hopefully this will work. That work?
It needs to be flathead.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I forgot to specify.
From Joe Robbins, Corridor Digital, take notes. Corridor Digital is one of my other inspirations, and one of the places that, I've learned a fair amount of VFX stuff from them. Not as much as from Door Monster, I don't think, or at least most of my initial knowledge of VFX came from Door Monster, learning how to do really cheap one-man effect type stuff. But more recently, I've learned some more from Corridor. Yeah, and I do like watching the VFX Artists React series. It's pretty informative.
I'm going to say something that might sound a little strange considering that we're using, like, a super nice camera. I kind of miss the days when we weren't. like I kind of miss using the Canon Rebel T5 instead of this. I think the main part of it is because that camera was so much lighter, which made it easier to work with. But the main thing is the battery life on this is atrocious.
Yeah.
And it does not lend itself well to our style of filming. You know what I need to do for it? Is get the extension that you stick onto the bottom that lets you attach 3 batteries at once. But it's like over $100, I think, for that alone.
Yeah, and
And
it's unclear how often you're even going to use this anymore.
yeah. You know something else I could do, though? Is buy a massive, like, external rechargeable battery, just a huge thing that I've seen, like, Linus use on Linus Tech Tips for a portable desktop computer thing, and then just plug this in all the time and just use that battery, because this can plug directly into power and run perfectly well off that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Also, this tripod is so much more complicated than the one we used to use.
Yeah.
From Playing Doom on the Moon, from Elementia?
Elementia Studios, I guess.
Okay. From the video Playing Doom on the Moon, Elementia Studios said, someone had better invent a time machine just so they can be the first person to play Doom in the 1300s. I forgot how to read.
This is actually an interesting idea because I did want, like, back when I wrote the Playing Doom on the Moon video, which was almost a year before we filmed it, I did have plans to directly continue that story. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to now just because of life happening, but I would like to. And this is actually an interesting idea. That comment has given me more of an idea than I had. Like, I had some idea of what I wanted to do, but this has given me some more ideas for it, which is interesting because that doesn't usually happen with comments, at least not for me.
Oh, that's right. You're an NPC. Just do the teleport thing you do when you fall behind. What was the last part of it?
What a story, Liv. So, any idea what this new boss is like?
Your mom.
Okay.
No!
No, it's your dad.
That's what makes it better! Oh, you killed
Okay,
me.
can we do this one more time and then we'll move on?
Yeah.
You know I know what you're doing, right, Dragonborn? The truth is, we, the shopkeepers, have always known what you've been doing. We've just been too embarrassed for you before now to say anything. No, to say anything before now. Why do I keep getting this wrong?
Sure you can. Just walk up to the
From I used VFX to make Captain America young again. The advertisement says, love how this is fighting CGI with CGI. Well, sometimes that's the only way you can fight CGI is with more CGI. That was one of 2 videos that I put out in 2022, neither of which were proper sketches.
From the video Running Doom on a Toaster, SD said, looks fake.
I wonder why that could be. Why do you suppose that sketch that was VFX heavy might look fake?
No, it's completely real.
Oh, yes.
We used a lot of bread. It was really expensive.
And it just kind of teleported away once it flew out of the toaster.
But no, we had someone over the camera just like catching it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
It was
right.
a difficult
I forgot
process.
about that because this was back in 2018.
Yeah, that was my job. It kind of hurt because the toast was still really hot when it came out.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was really difficult.
yeah. It was also, it was really difficult to invent that piece of technology to let us do that. Like, in the video, I made it look like it only took a couple of days, but I spent like half the year working on that toaster. Like,
Yeah. All the bread he went through.
Sometimes I feel like my push towards making us more and more professional was a mistake. You know? Well, because, you know, I was constantly trying to make our film shoots, like, more professional, get better effects, better planning, all that. But I don't know if this was the case for you, but I think it ended up taking away from my enjoyment of filmmaking. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of enjoyed all the like pre-production stuff that we started doing.
Well, then maybe I should have sat down with you and planned out these shots like we used to.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's too bad we didn't bring the pencil and paper for that.
Yeah. Well,
Do you have a pencil?
no.
Oh.
Cobertine says, I came in hoping to find a fun video about an expensive toaster being hacked to run Doom, but instead, I found the best video I didn't know I needed, and also the best vid I've seen any channel under 1,000 subs make. Liked, subscribed, and belled with honor. Thank you. That is high praise. And we actually don't have under 1,000 subscribers anymore.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Yeah, we actually have... Wait, how many do we have? I think it's like 1,580.
Do you want me to check?
Nah, it's fine. It'll
Just put the number up
It
on
might
the
be
screen.
different by the time this goes up anyway. But yeah, that sudden increase in subs was because we were one of the winners of the Jax Films 48-hour film festival back in 2021.
From Past Mistakes to the Future. Alternative title, definitely not self-fulfilling idiocy. I love you guys so much, never stop making videos.
Thank you. Again, I can't promise that we'll never stop making videos because life does happen. Like was said before, it was like a year between two of our sketches, maybe a bit more. It shouldn't be near as long between playing Doom on the Moon and the next video we have, because that one's already filmed. It's already cut together. Like the fine cut is done. I've started on the effects. There's just a few to go. I just need to find the time and the motivation to finish it. Really.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's a great video.
But you haven't even seen it. You were just in it.
Yeah,
She's in that
I
video.
read the script. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Don't even worry.
Yeah, she's in the next video. She plays the main character.
It's about time.
The next video will hopefully be out long before the end of this year. Which I don't even know if this is going to be out before the end of this year, because we need more behind-the-scenes footage, which means we need to film more videos.
And
So that
we
we
need
can
somebody
actually
to
have-
film the behind the scenes.
We'll work it out. Do you hear that? That is a helicopter. Well, it looks like we get a second try for my rant, because I think the first one the camera didn't capture. But we were here for like an hour before we actually started filming. And then as soon as we started filming on like the third take, an airplane flew by. And then, like after the camera died and we had to stop, and we had to take his costume off because he was too hot, we took a break. And there was nothing. Nothing. And now suddenly, vehicle drives by. Helicopter goes by. Person on... What even is that?
I can't.
It's a moped. It's a moped.
It looks like a bicycle with an engine.
That's called a moped.
That moped was like
Everyone thinks that, but moped. Motor and pedal. You put them together, moped.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I am completely certain that that is the correct terminology. So now we've got to redo this take, and he's dying here because it's like 90-degree weather, and he's wearing a black gambeson and steel plate breastplate and a cloak.
This thing is like a winter coat.
Yes, it actually is as thick as a winter coat, if not thicker. Okay, it's almost gone. Okay, ready? Last comment. The Stickmeister says, at 51 seconds, that effect worked pretty well. Thank you. The effect he's talking about is when I lean on my shoulder. That was basically the reason that a video exists, because I wanted to do an effect where I actually had physical interaction with myself. This was inspired by a very old Julian Smith video where he walks into a room and there's two more versions of himself arm wrestling each other. It was very well done. I don't think my effect is quite at that level. I don't know how he did it so well. He might have paid people to do it. I don't really know, because he did live in Los Angeles, so there's VFX people there. But I don't know. Anyway, the point is, it was inspired by that. So what I did for that effect, actually, is, well, basically, that entire video, I had a sort of dummy set up to use so that I could position the camera, because I was filming it by myself. So I had just a dummy head on a tripod that I could set at my... Yeah, Bartholomew.
I still have him in my room.
Yeah. I could set him at my height and in the correct position so I could position the camera correctly, and so that I could put him where I needed to be looking so that I would actually be able to make eye contact with the other versions of me. And for the leaning on myself effect, I put him next to me at shoulder level and leaned on it. And then I just used AI with a mix of manual rotoscoping to rotoscope out my arm and put it on top. Wait. I think the version of me that was being leaned on was completely rotoed into that shot, and then the other one of me had the actual background, so that... Yeah, anyway. Yeah.